Today is day 333 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on with project number 7, Quest for the Holy Grail. We have our example project here that we are trying to recreate. Once more, we don't need to go through all of the fun stuff, but just as a reminder, the Holy Grail essentially is basically kind of the aspect ratio of the different sections of the web page. The header, footer, and then the equal height middle columns that stay, I guess, proportion or to whatever size we set them, kind of regardless of screen size. With an exception of a absolute minimum breakpoint where the content then shifts, like on a mobile phone or smaller tablet type screen. So here is Topher's example for us to follow, and here is our code, our project so far. Copy, paste, and okay. So this is the Earth. Very nice Earth. What are we doing with our code? Totally drawing a blank. We didn't need JavaScript for this project. We will end up utilizing media queries. We're going to save the final sort of polishing for the end. We were just trying to set up the windows, make sure that they moved accordingly. So with that said, I think we're actually in pretty good standing. Really, I think we just need to add the media queries to change the content when the display size shifts, and kind of polish up. We did a little, the only thing we added yesterday was padding. And I'm not sure what else we need to focus on. I think that's basically it. Is that really all that's needed? That can't be right. No, maybe it is. I think... Huh. It must be fascinating. As far as the padding goes, I kind of want to remove that from section, but... although I don't think it really matters. No, it's fine. It's fine. Well, I was gonna remove it and then just apply it to paragraphs only, the actual text block of content. See, like here, and if I do paragraph, curly braces, and paste, and save, and refresh. Ta-da, see, content is moved, but the paragraphs now are just a lot of space between them. And we have 2 paragraphs. You know, we should try that break slash to do the break in between the single paragraph element. I think that's definitely more up our alley for what we're trying to shoot for. Let's do this, followed by that. That's probably about as good as that's gonna get. Save, refresh. Let's see what we get with that. Okay, so it does drop down a line break. Do I want a second one? I'm trying to think what would be best. because I just want a single line break. I don't know if it's better to have 2 paragraphs, no line break added. There was a lot of, you know, when we did the 2 paragraphs, we were getting the 1.5 M padding all the way around them. That was our issue. Hey, Kosi, how you doing? Sup, man? Sup to you as well. Hopefully everything is good on your end. We are in the midst of, hunting for the Holy Grail, trying to find a way to implement it as best as possible with the ever-powerful tools of Flexbox and specifically Grid for CSS. We are able to easily achieve that ability regardless of, let's go ahead and shift the screen size. Ta-da, see that? Things move around. Very cool. So we pulled that off. It's kind of where we're at now. We're just kind of polishing up, tweaking some minor CSS polishing before we implement the media queries to further shift content even more when it reaches an absolute minimum window size or dimension. And yeah, then we'll commit to kind of finalizing the placement and the look of everything. Hey, Toasty, good morning to you as well. All right, okay. Let's see. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Now, we added the break. Let's save that. What else did we change? That's just one paragraph. I wanted to see what happens if I add in a second line break. I don't know if the rules work that way, or if that's poor implementation of that concept. No, I get my one break. That works for me. In the meantime, it's probably better to do the 2 or to put the spacing back from padding to the section so everything moves. It's just the header moved, and I don't know, it wasn't in line with everything else. I know if I were to add padding to all the other ones, this is the polishing that I was talking about we can do later. Let's hunt down media queries. What do I need to implement that? Because when we change perspectives, we want stuff to shift when we go to that mobile phone view. Alright, so what needs to happen? The following needs to occur. I'm not certain. The other thing that's bothering me is the fact that it still doesn't stretch all the way to the bottom of the screen or the window. I added in HTML and body, height 100 and margin 0 pixels, which did help a bit maximizing things, but I don't know if I need to add another height value to like main, which is our primary div containing everything, the different sections, header all the way to footer, you know, the menu nav and whatnot. What to do. Let's see where media query leads us. Let's just, I'm sure MDN has something nice regarding media queries. MDN CSS media queries. Oh, look at that right there, top of Google. Using media queries. Using media queries. So, media queries are useful when you want to apply CSS styles depending on a device's general type, such as print versus screen. Specific characteristics such as the width of the browser viewport or environment, such as ambient light conditions. With the huge variety of internet-connected devices available today, media queries are a vital tool for building websites and apps that are robust enough to work on whatever hardware your user has. Targeting media types. Media types describe the general category of a given device. Although websites are commonly designed with screens in mind, you may want to create styles that target special devices such as printers or audio-based screen readers. For example, this CSS targets printers, media print, blah blah blah. You can also target multiple devices. For instance, this media rule uses two media queries to target both screen and print devices. Media screen and print. See media types for a list of all media types. Because they describe devices in only very broad terms, just a few are available. To target more specific attributes, use media features instead. Media types is the Reader's Digest version. The diet media. Breakdown. Well, it took us all the way down here somewhere. Is this the same page or something different? This is the same page. No, different page. No one will ever know. Media types. This is a giant rabbit hole, apparently. Media types describe the general category of a device unless you use the not or only logical operators. Media type is optional and all types will be implied. All suitable for all devices. Print intended for page material intended for page material and for documents viewed on a screen in print preview mode. Damn it, I clicked on something. Rampant clicking. Something about something. What now? Intended for page material for documents viewed on screen in print preview mode. Please consult the section on paged media and the media section of getting started. This is all cripplingly boring information. I thought media queries were going to be fun, like, hey, guess what's happening? Media query stuff. But no. This is just, right? We're so close. I feel like this is important, but this seems lightly important as well. Please consult page media, blah blah blah. Start tutorial. Formatting issues that are specific to page media. Screen intended for primary. For color computer screens. Speech intended for speech. Synthesizers. There we go. Deprecated media. CSS 2.1 and Media Queries 3 define several additional media types. TTY, TV, projection, handheld, Grail. I think, right? We're gonna go with that. Embossed and oral. But they were deprecated in Media Queries 4 and shouldn't be used. The oral type has been replaced by speech, which is similar. Okay, cool, noted. Here we go. Finally, a breakdown of what to shoot for. I think we'll be able to use these with whatever media query we end up throwing into our CSS. At least that's my general understanding so far. Media feature expressions test for specific characteristics of the user agent output device or environment. They are entirely optional. Each media feature expression must be surrounded by parentheses. Width. They have examples for this: width, height, and aspect ratio. Width of a viewport, height of a viewport, width to height aspect ratio of viewport. Let's click on all of those. Width does do. Exact width. Media width 360 pixels, and it shifts the div color to red. Minimum width. Media minimum width 35 REM. God, we haven't used rem in forever. I don't even remember what rem is specifically. I know we use ems, but I can't remember what rems are. Div background yellow. So that must be what it's currently at since it's yellow. And then max width 50 rem. So let's go ahead and expect. Well, that's not red. Not a, okay, blue. Maximum width. Well, it's not really blue. The background's not yellow. Oh, but it's a 2-pixel solid border. That's what we're looking at. So that's its maximum. If we change it... Oh, I really thought it was going to change for us to red. Maximum width. Yeah, I misread it. Either way... You know what, I'm going to open this in a new window. I know you guys won't be able to see, but I'll be able to see. Let's do... back a page with open link in new window. Da 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 da. So that's yellow. When I resize the window, it changes to small. Aha. Toasty. Only for exact. Oh, exactly at 360 pixels. That one just spot. Perfectly executed. Will it be red? Interesting. Toasty read the instructions. That's the difference. That's why they're there. Rookie move, Steven. Rookie move. Well, let's see. How far is... We've got a, what is that? 1080 by 1920 for our screen. Yeah, let's call it. So 300, that'd be a sixth of the screen, roughly. Man shift 4. That's... Oh, boo. Poor sport. It doesn't let us make the window smaller than 400 pixels. We can only get... I'm measuring with the screenshot tool for the cursor. Interesting. I wonder why they would have that. I guess just to show that you could do that, but... Let's exit out of that. Yeah, I can't make it smaller than 400 pixels for the column. Let me maximize that window. Not that anyone else could see that, but that's what I was doing in a different window. Close out of that. Back into action. Okay, we've returned from our testing. Alright, so we've got width. We've got, again, height. So... exact height, minimum height, something changes. Maximum height, it goes to normal. So I think at minimum height, we want minimum height and minimum width. Minimum height and minimum width to shift the content like so. Here, in Topher's... Oh god, I hope this works. This feels so wrong. I'm doing inspect element. Nobody look at anything. Just see, top, up. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on. Look at that. How do I, okay, there. Look, we saw that it's purple. I'm holding my hand up. Oh god, I can't see the X to close out. It worked, okay? That's a thing. It moves and shifts. Damn, the whole point of opening that window was to see what content was stacked on top of each other. How can I do this? I know, I can send the link copy to my phone and I can open it in my phone. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Don't mind me. Beep deep 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 deep. Where is that? I can just text the link to myself. Close out of that noise. Close out of this noise. Back into Chrome. Sort of an odd workaround, but this, beautiful, beautiful. Go into OBS so we can pair this together. Ta-da! See, it's on my phone now. Spectacular. Dee 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 dee. Lie da die die do do do. Dee 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 dee. So the way it shifts is its header up top. Menu is there, but the items 1 through 5 are horizontal, and the title menu is not there. We've got content, as one would expect, and we have the 2 ads stacked on top of each other, and then there's footer at the bottom. So I guess, theoretically, what is happening here is header and footer really aren't changing their pixel size or aspect ratio when it flips. I do notice there's a minor difference in thickness for the menu items 1 through 5 compared to the ads, which are stacked. See, we've got header and whatnot compared to the ads, which are a slightly thicker section, but footer seems to be the same thickness and height as that. So anyways, good times. Back into action. Now, what are we doing? We are looking for the following. I think we can kind of close out a lot of this. Let's keep... Oh, and targeting. We'll keep this tab open, because it's got all the cool different things we can reference. We'll keep width and height, because that's really what we need. We could use aspect ratio for when it meets a certain point or whatever, but I don't think that's critical. I think just dropping in the width and the height for stuff is all we need to worry about. Close that. Back into that, and over here in the meantime. Good. Now, let's see, what are we looking for? Time tick 7797. What program language do you use in writing Windows Soft? What? Right now, I'm using the code editor I'm using is Atom.io, and I've mostly been focusing on JavaScript as of recently. For probably, I don't know, like the last half of this year along my year-long journey. Although the last couple months we've been mixing in HTML and CSS, but a lot of the projects that I've been doing have had a pretty strong JavaScript backbone and foundation to them. Toasty, rich iPhone boy. Hey, this is over, I don't know how, at least a year old, if not. This is what, a 6S? No, 7? I can't remember. It's not one of the new ones. I'm not a yearly updater. I'm not that cool. We don't have those dollars to burn yearly. Although I suppose we could focus funds from other extracurricular activities that aren't related to iPhones to other things, but my main focus has been saving up to get that better PC for the stream. So, yeah, that's my goal. What are we doing? Oh, right, we're supposed to be coding something. Making progress. Dum. So, I can just drop this in and it's just supposed to work like that? A likely story. We don't need this here, nor do we need... We can keep our dev window open here. That still works. Let's go ahead and set the media query to, what does it change at? When we click the phone, it defaults to 400 by 919. Is that okay? Is that wrong? Mobile S, 320 pixels, 375. Oh, mobile, I assume small, medium, and large for the different screen aspect ratios. That's kinda cool. 320 pixels, 375 and 425, so I guess at either 425 or even 450, we could set our minimum width to that, which would be, I believe, very, very similar to this. And we can, since we have the background colors there already for header, menu, content, and footer. Actually, content is background color free. Maybe that will be our tell. We will change section for media query. We will change section's background color to something different. We're not going to keep it that way forever. That's just for testing purposes. So let's try that on for size. Media minimum width. We'll do 450 pixels. And then we state not div, but section and what we want. Okay, cool. I'm going to do it right beneath it. Just that feels comforting. Having it close by, that also kind of makes sense. I realize I should probably have a whole media section down below, but again, for quick testing, this is as good as it's going to get. Media minimum width 450 pixels, which is nice because I'm actually able to test that on my computer. 400 was the minimum that I could get a Chrome window to on my computer monitor. So 400 pixels followed by curly braces, and inside here we do section, curly braces, background color. What should we make it? Let's go ahead and do yellow. Why not? Yellow. Save. Over to our code. Make it full screen. Refresh. Stack of Is it smaller than 450 pixels here? Let's find out. We have 4 screenshot tool. It starts at 100. It goes to 495. That's over. Oh, that's only 350. Yeah, gosh. Okay, fine. Hold on. So it's 100, 395, 400. Let's set it at 350. Because then, when we do this, that's 320. Okay, we'll set it to 350. The issue was that the window was already smaller than that. I could have closed the dev window, but no, that's crazy talk. 350. Save. Wanted to leave the developer window open. We could have adjusted it, but that would have been the easy solution. Here we go. Change that back. Refresh. Stack of death. I swear to why? There's a higher power punishing us. It's my ineptitude, isn't it? Damn. Time ticks. 7797. I want to introduce a program I want to introduce a program language to you. Go for it. Introduce away. Drop them links like there's no tomorrow. Bring the noise. We are happy to learn, experience new things. Now, what the actual deuce is going on? Maybe it's the whole window. Maybe it's referring to everything, not just the section itself, but the entire window. That could be my problem. GE96, what are you trying to do? I am attempting to... Long story short, hopefully, is find, quote-unquote, the holy grail aspect ratio with the equal height columns to the left and right of the content box that sort of maintain and shift with the different window sizes when browser windows expand or minimize or will change in size, but also when you view on a mobile device, a smaller screen, things should kind of shift around. Let's do a quick, we'll do it once more for examples. Nobody look at the code. See that? Things shifted. Things shifted from purple to whatnot. And let's close that, see, and back to that. So we're trying to balance that now. Our test section for media queries is what we're using with a yellow background. Ideally. Save. Refresh. This is what it looks like normally. We'll close out of that. Right. Not the most impressive base website. We've got some more polishing to do. But here's what we're faced with. And again, when we do open up the inspect, things shift. They maintain their column widths and header and footer, and that's cool and golden. But what needs to happen when we go into the mobile phone view, which is what we're trying to do with media queries, is change sectionally where things sit and the colors of them. So yeah, that's where we're at. That is where we're at. Good times. Time tick. HTTP use ardrio.com forum stuff. Let me check it out on my phone. Copy. Are you using Flex? I saw Grid. No JavaScript. Correct. We are leveraging Grid so far. Flex is an option to introduce stuff. I may do Flex for the final spacing of the content in the windows. Like moving header to the center. I know I could just do like header center or text content center. But Flex and Grid are newer tools and languages that I've recently experienced, and they're super powerful, fairly easy to use. So even though I could just do a basic text content center, I'd like to try and leverage both Flex and Grid. Right now, I've really just been focusing on Grid for the layout, the structure of all this stuff. but I'll probably start throwing in some flex to shift the content within the block and table stuff, so to speak. But yeah, we'll be sure to do that shortly in the near future if I can figure out this damn media query issue, which Toasty mentioned. Minimum width 350 greater than or equal to every screen width above 350. These rules will be applied. Oh, is that what I missed in the other one? Greater than... Maybe that's what's going on here. I must have missed that. Toasty, minimum width 350 is equal to or greater than every screen width above 350. These rules will be applied. So I need to change the logic that I'm using behind it. Okay, I'll spot correct that. I still need to check out the link that TimeTick sent. Also, hey, McGreenberg, how are you doing? Yeah, and GE96, correct, no JavaScript. G96, for easy alignment, direction, column to row. I personally haven't used Grid before, but use Flexbox. Those media queries order matter. If you want, you can do override and important. Toasty, you probably want to go for max width. Interesting. You have to have the HTML set with viewport equal to 1, 2. I'm not too sure. I don't know if that's would help, would setting the HTML or the viewport equal to 1. Here's the example project that I'm trying to follow. And I've noticed theirs, Topher's, is it reaches all the way full screen versus mine is just kind of floating here. Mine's hovering around the content window. So I don't think so. GE, it's a meta thing. Damn. Toasty, you probably want to go for max width. Okay, hold on. Let's try max width on for size. Max width. Uncomment that. Save. Refresh. Okay, cool. And then... Damn, but it's still there. Maybe I need to have both. Maybe I need to have a minimum and a maximum, because I did notice they've got both in their width. They do have the exact one, but they do have at least two, minimum and maximum. So they've got two different things going on. Oh, right, looking at the link. We copied TimeTick's link. Let me check that on my phone. Paste. Cool. There we go. Loading. Just import win.u. Variable stuff, functiony things, and data, blah blah blah. Win.form show. Well, there's a lot of not English on that particular site. I mean, we could filter through just the text and code, but good to know. Good to know. That is an option. Back in Twitch chat. Okay, continuing on. Meta name. Okay, so let's see. Wait, do you have a wait. Important. You probably want to go for max. Do you have the HTML set with viewport equal to 1, 2? It's a meta thing. Paste bin. Clickety click. Sorry. Greenberg, you should put your media queries at the bottom of the page, since styles cascade through the document and will give you some weird bugs. Oh, which are a pain to resolve. Damn, I thought I was being helpful by putting section. Damn it. By putting section and section next to each other. Good to know. Pain to resolve. GE96. Ignore that. Do you have a CSS reset? The browser has its own proprietary default styling for stuff like headers / padding. This is what I mentioned at the top of your HTML under head, the meta character set. Oh, right. Here, I've got just the only meta character set I have is this, the UTF, but that happens when I, in the code editor I'm using, atom.io. When you just type in HTML, it fills out, it default populates some of that stuff. So meta name viewport content width equals device width, initial scale equals 1. Greenberg. This, Toasty. Good. You need to add that line then. Bitchin'. So let's go ahead and do that. Should I add it before or after? Here, wait, before I add that, let me also move this. But let's bury this. The bottom of our CSS. Save. Trash. Good. Over here, we are doing things. Meta. Yeah, let's see. Ignore the paste bin. You have CSS reset regarding default styling. I don't think so, since I don't know what that means. I'm gonna go with a no. Unless it's something like this, where I may have partial content regarding that bit already, but I kind of doubt it. Meta name, viewport content, blankety blank. Add that, put it under the UTF, or else the viewport width won't work. After, doesn't matter, just nest in the head tag, will do. The CSS reset is public code that turns off default browser styling. You save it as a file and include it at the top of your file, but it will change your current design a little bit, like font size, padding, but layout is the same. Probably doesn't need one at the moment since he's just, yeah, I've made it. Regarding this project, there were also 6 other, this is project number 7 in a series of 10 so far at the moment. I've made it through all the other ones without having to, like, tinker too much without just, like, the vanilla nonsense that I'm spewing out. So I think we'll be mostly okay not having to adjust that. But, yeah. That's where we're at. Good. Now, we still need to add this bit in, though. Hey, Radari. Also static generated frameworks. GE96, the day thing. It's not like every single day no fail, or is that just 3? No, that's every single day this year. We started January 1st, and come hell or high water, we've stuck to it. Today's day 333. We're going deep. Yeah, this is us. Um, the first 150 plus days were spent at Code Academy. Then we did a couple weeks at Code Wars. Moved on to for a good while. I'd say the better part of a month or so juggling both Code Wars and then Free Code Camp for a while. But then starting in October, Topher set up these projects for me to do, and I've been chipping away at them ever since. So we're about 2 months down, with it now being the end of November, which gives us basically the month of December to finish the last couple. So fingers crossed. I don't really mind if I can't. I'd like to get through all of these by the end of the year. Maybe have a little extra time. But if these spill over into next year, that's totally cool. I mean, this was an exploratory journey when I started out, and it's just kind of naturally evolved into this. So since it was an exploratory journey, I didn't have any goals. I didn't know where I'd end up at the year mark. So it's just kind of morphed into this weird thing. So yeah. Let's see. So let's see. Dang, Toasty. It is really day 333. You have to have a shot, I guess, right? Wow, so you're financially able to pull this off. Maybe you're young, but man, that's commit. Yeah, no, we had to save up, and there were some other just general life things going on, in addition to that. But yeah, that's a lot to get into. But we're doing it. We're doing it. McGreen, what's the goal of your learning experience? Do you want to do this as a career, just for personal interest? Toasty, he only streams in the middle of the night for like 15 to 20 minutes. If viewers are lucky. Props, Fanny, you're straight. That's part of it too. So just a little bit of backstory. Prior to the year of streaming and learning to code, I had done, like, obviously a couple different test streams for sure, and I'd streamed a couple other like oddball things. Most of it was like testing kind of audio levels and stuff like that, not really producing content for viewers. But I realized towards the end, as I was reaching like the end of December and whatnot, I had gotten a capture card because I wanted to stream games on Twitch like everyone else. But it didn't dawn on me that the capture card had minimum specs for my computer that it wouldn't meet, because it seems so plug and play, like a flash drive, or a thumb drive. Because it was just connected USB, it didn't dawn on me that my computer is so old its processor wasn't good enough. The Elgato HD60S requires quad-core i5, and I've only got a dual-core i5 from an older Mac Mini. That's what I'm running on. So my computer can barely hang on. I mean, it's just, this is about all I can do, is streaming a single web page of me coding. So I needed to find a quick fix that I could do that would force me to stream every day, so I could get in the habit used to streaming, and something that was relatively interesting. Super loose term. I knew it wasn't going to be fascinating at all. Not to anyone else but me, at least. So I thought, hey, I always wanted to learn how to code, and this is about all my computer can handle, so I started at Code Academy. And again, like, the first 159 days of the journey were all at Code Academy. But yeah, so some days are short, some days are only like 25 minutes, but the point is to stream every day and to code every day. So I don't care if it's only streaming and coding for 25 minutes, that checks the box. A lot of days are closer to like 45 minutes or maybe an hour and a half. The days where I get confused and sad, it's like 3 hours, which is brutal. Thank God I've only had a couple of those. But yeah, it's been an interesting journey, to say the least. It was a good little tangent. Yeah, good times. Alright, Adam or VS Code? Adam. Adam IO. Probably Adam. That damn vertical line, yeah. But, what are you using, that JavaScript file? Or at the bottom, do I have... Well, I had a JavaScript file in here earlier. Let's see. Reopen closed tab. No, let's see. Let's open this guy. See, we had this as well. Because usually we've got all three. Usually we have our HTML, our CSS, and then our JavaScript. We do like the base structure of our HTML, very brief CSS. That way it just doesn't look like complete black and white nonsense, but a little bit of life to it. And then I'll hammer out all the JavaScript necessary for the project, and then kind of work my way backwards from there. But for this particular project, project number 7, Topher, he's one of the main longtime viewers, set up all these projects. He'd mentioned in the last several projects, they've all been pretty heavily JavaScript focused. So this one, we kind of got a bit of a break to focus on the CSS side of things, which is good because I think that's been my weak point. Because after Code Academy, I did Code Wars for a while, and I only did JavaScript challenges. Because at Code Academy, I did all the languages they offer, all the free languages. So it was like 15 different languages that I got to experience for free from Code Academy. Angular, React, dealing with the Watson API from IBM, just Python, PHP, just a whole smorgasbord of nonsense. So then when I escaped there, made it to Code Wars, focused on JavaScript for a while, made my way over to Free Code Camp, that kind of mixed things back in. But it was one tutorial site after another, so that's why Topher set these up, was to kind of wean me off of the tutorial sites and get me more on a realistic path, journey, and experience of putting my own projects together. Good times. GE. Let's see. Adam VS Code, probably Adam. Damn vertical line. What are you using? JavaScript file at the bottom. Toasty. Adam uses more processor power than any high-end game announced for 2018. GE. Yeah, I'm a VS Code man myself. Okay. If you're using plain JS, you'll want to put IDs on HTML elements for easier identification versus looping through classes. That's for damn sure. Yeah, I put IDs in all my past projects. The last 6 are just riddled with IDs in the HTML, because doing get element ID is just it was so much easier for me to do. I couldn't stand it. I had to use IDs. Gotcha. I know people hate on W3 schools, but I use them quite a bit when I was first learning. It works. It's good. I do like MDN. They've got mainly just like how the examples are laid out. The context, I know it is a bit more of a deep dive. But that's also why I'm glad I went through Code Academy first, because a lot of this stuff just, even though it's good content, if you're coming from literally like square one or even prior to that, if you just have a general interest, you can't just like Google CSS, and if you're to accidentally stumble across media features, you wouldn't really know what the hell as basic as this is. You wouldn't really know what the context of it is, where it falls in the scheme of things. And I know a lot of people kind of bash on because Code Academy has some quirky aspects to it. But I still think it's a great site to just get that spark. That's not the place to master everything, but the spark to get the interest going. I think I would start there again. GE96. I'm a Greenberg. JavaScript's the best. I do enjoy JavaScript. Does he mention a framework in the future, or just plain HTML, CSS, JavaScript to start? Makes sense. Query selector is better. Oh yeah, definitely legit. Kind of take for granted once you've learned so much. Yeah, you can do CSS and JavaScript rescaling. Max width, 12,400. Yeah, that is rather large, right? Is that like a movie theater screen? JS is nicer for moving things, adding and removing. Hide works too. Didn't know. All right. Yeah, that is a rather large format. I don't know who's got a 12,000 wide pixel screen. That's still far beyond 8K, right? I think it is. 1920. Oh, no, maybe that's getting there. That's getting there. We'll be there one day. 2022, maybe. We'll all have 12K monitors. Not 12K. You know what I mean. What are we doing? Something about programming, right? That's what we were doing for the last year. That was a hell of a tangent, ladies and gentlemen. And robots. Whatever you prefer. Something about CSS. Oh, we were supposed to add in the damn view stuff. Viewport? Pizza port? That was a Toy Story reference for anyone listening. Meta name viewport content. I'm gonna do it after the UTF character. Name viewport. Content. Width equals device minus width. Width equals device minus width. Sure. Okay, comma. Oh, wait a second. There's more. Comma, initial minus scale equals 1. Comma. I'm going to do a space because I can. Initial. Wait a second. Initial. Yeah, there we go. Scale minus. Or maybe it's not minus. Maybe that's device width. Width equals device width and initial scale is equal to 1. I thought this was a calculation. Nope, not a calculation. Just phrasing. Equals un. Okay, that's all in. We've got name and content with the comma. Bitchin'. Good. Now, what are we doing? Wait. Back up top. GE. Changing meta viewport. Wait. Name, viewport, content, device width. Okay, there it is. New line. No. What? No. Separate line. Okay. I was up top. I went to the higher part of the chat. Remember, for any newcomers, I've been interesting, as you can tell with the eye patch microphone, since we're reliving the history. I've got a very odd setup here. This is I don't have a second monitor like most streamers, so I have to use my phone for chat. So when I get on my tangents of looking at the screen and typing, it's all sad. It's all a blur. So what am I doing wrong now? Changing meta viewport. Do it on a new line. But why? Do I leave it in meta? This seems sad. Why? Why wouldn't I have them next to each other? McGreenberg, no. Separate. Lol. Oh god, this is tragic. B96. Maybe it would work though. I mean, they're all meta. Stop. Reading like good old grandma. Yeah, that's me. Single finger typing. I am good at single finger typing. That's what I do. I'm hopeful I'll get better. One day. One day. No problem. Just close after UTF. Okay. Alright. If you guys are thinking I should do a new line, I will. Well, I agree. Meta. Ta-da. Cool. I think that's good. I like having the two. No problem. UTF-8. Then new lines start meta again. Greenberg, each HTML file is usually accompanied by multiple meta tags. Each one describe meta about the document. B96. And view the page source of the MDN page. Clever. But it probably has it too. Toasty, MDN only has future technologies targeted for 8K. No media queries needed in 2028. Alright. Let's... Funny. Toasty. Okay. God, it's already what time is it? I feel the delirium kicking in. I don't know if I actually made... Day 333 is now all of a blur. I don't even know if I made progress. I don't think I did. Let's save and test. Hopefully everything just works. That's what we're shooting for. Let's close out of that. Keep this. Refresh. Death. We're gonna keep that. We're interested in width and height. Those are the two things. Pretty sure I need to change this down here to something. Or when it was min, save, and we'd refresh, regardless of size. Ta-da, there's yellow. But when we change it to max, save, and refresh, boom, goes away. And what we're looking for is for it to be no colored background when it's a larger screen size, like so. But when we make it the smaller phone aspect ratio, we'd like it to turn yellow. And then when we expand, we'd like to go back to not being yellow. So that's what we're up against. How to do the following. Let's see, what are we doing? Let's see. Toasty. Wait, GEO, you should know it can cache Toasty. You still have max width 350. That is true. Is that bad? Unless you don't have changing on. And your viewport is 400. Question. Where is my viewport? Oh, is that what's happening over here? Oh, viewport 400. I get it. Cool. So I need to change it to minimum 400 or max 400. Well, let's try both. Let's find out. Your viewport is 400. GE, right click on refresh and you can hit empty cache and hard reload. Not in Mac OS though. It's Command Shift R for cache clearing. Oh, is this not Chrome? It is Chrome. It's definitely Chrome. It is Chrome, but on Mac OS. Gotcha, Dame Apple. Agreed. Solid computers. Not used to their OS. Toasty. Everything is a little bit different here. On the fancy designer hipster side. Code by Kyle. What is this? Some ASMR channel? So quiet. You can grab the sidebars with the hold on, Kyle. Yes and no. There is a sleeping human to the right of me. Another one of the many odd challenges to my whole year of streaming. It's been 330 days of juggling, not having a second screen, having to use my phone for chat, having my eye patch microphone, and the sketchy setup. But yes, my fiance is busy sleeping. So yes, we can't exactly yell all the time. But back to the coding issue at hand. What are we shooting for? We've got this. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna do this. Okay, so 400, you say. Something about 400. But what's happening? McGreenberry, you can grab the sidebars when in viewport mode and scale the document width and height. Oh, clever. Oh my god, I was gonna ask if that's an animal. Saw something moving. Oh, was there? There is an animal. There is an animal. There's also a cat. That's that little white spot, right? Oh wait, I'm not good with the reverse camera perspective. That little white spot. Yeah, that's a cat. And then the much larger thing is my missus. Um, Toasty. Why do you shorten autonomous sensory meridian response to ASMR? Those are beautiful. I didn't even know that's. I had to Google it. Obvious answer is murder. Gee, I'm actually not even sure what you're trying to do. If you understand the problem, then you'll figure out the logic regarding the screen threshold. He said fiance, not in-law. Kyle, can you actually demonstrate the problem? I just joined the stream, web dev here. Right now, aside from, let me get out of OBS and back into this. Wait, hold on, let me... Minimum width. Save. God, I hope. Refresh. Huh? And Zakish. Max. What the Zaka? Okay, so. Toasty, what the f are you doing? I'm trying to get it to shift or to change colors. Look, remember Topher's inspect. See that? See how it shifts? From sack of crap. Why? Look here, full screen, closed, it's that. But when it gets smaller, oh, is the whole thing in some weird viewport mode when I open up the inspect element? The whole thing does shift, regardless of clicking on the phone thing. Do I just need to close out of the developer window to do this? Oh my god, I'm gonna be so pissed if that's all I needed to do to get it to go back to normal. Is that what was going on with mine? Because I've been trapped in here the whole time. Min. I swear. Save. Refresh. And if I close out of that... Okay, see, it's still there. I'm trying to get the change to occur when the window goes smaller. That was my current goal. Yeah, I wanted it to be no background color for content, and then when it goes small, I wanted it in the viewport to be yellow. And then when it was a larger window, I wanted it to not have the yellow background color. That's what I was shooting for. Okay, so Toasty. Max width 400 pixels includes 400. Okay, so 399 or 401. Your viewport is still at 400 pixels. Go to the column view in full width. Column view. The mobile 320, 375, and 425, and tablet 786. Okay, go to the column view, full width. Use Bootstrap or Flexbox. Why are you doing it like this? Viewport is the screen resolution. Click on the arrow thing. Oh, it's got different phones. Galaxy 5S, Nexus 5S, Nexus 6P, iPhone 5, iPhone 6, 6 Plus, iPad, iPad Pro, blah, 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 blah. You can highlight on element. Well, yeah, like just with the inspector thing. Highlight and stuff. Oh, and it shows the dimensions of whatnot. Okay, so for the section 772 by whatnot, 92 or 972 by 54, 772. Okay. So I need to take minimum 401, put it by pile. At least has grid. Also, yeah, use the top left button in the dev tool and you can highlight elements to find out what CSS rules apply. Fair enough. Write a rule for max width. GE96. Write a rule for max width 399. Toasty. At the top, there are several inputs for width and height and stuff. G96, no. Toasty, play with it. McGruber. Just grab the bar on the side of the document and move them back and forth. And we're moving, and we're moving. Things are happening. That is somewhat nauseating, but yeah, stuff's happening. 400. Let's set it back to where it was at. Back to 400. Move it back and forth. You gotta use Chrome Dev Tools. You just select one, you can edit them directly. See what's happening. I meant the arrow next to the phone switch mode. Ah, yes, to select an element. Right. Like so. Fair enough. Code by Kyle, actually click it. Clicking. Inspecting things and clicking. Inspecting. Clicking. Beautiful. Beautiful. Code by Kyle, don't mind me reading through all the comments. Actually click it. Code by Kyle, use the mouse tool in the top left next to the phone, and then click it. It will show you all the CSS properties in the bottom window. Here's this. Click that. Padding. For the paragraph elements, I guess more specifically, we were looking for the content section window itself with the background and the minimum width and whatnot. Okay. You can change them. Wait, it will show you all the CSS properties in the bottom window. Yes, down here. You can change them in the browser to test in real time. True. GE. Doesn't seem to make sense. The viewport is 400 pixels, but the screen is higher resolution since his center section is 770 pixels wide. Right? Weird. Super weird. So it's almost like I need to change. So I don't know if I need to reference what it's relaying here for the 772 or use the 400. I've only got, well, let's see. Let's continue on. Toasty. Probably has a retina screen or something. No, I've just got a regular Dell monitor. Just 23-inch ultra sharp thing from, I don't know, 2013, 11, 12, one of those. I think 2012. Yeah, 1080p. So the 400 makes way more sense than the 700. Toasty, that makes the pixel density higher, but usually macros is way better for you. Way better in these things than Windows. G96. Also, you have to overwrite the previous rules in your max width rule bottom of CSS file. Background color none. Okay. Well, right now I've got it commented out. Save. We're just going to see how that goes. Refresh. Nothing there. Tons of fun. Continuing on, though. Toasty, no, you don't have to. If no rules are set, defaults apply. Commenting out does the same, basically. Commenting out just removes the yellow. Toasty, but I don't know what he's doing right now anyways. Okay, of course you have to set the rules. You want E96. The viewport reference by @media is the global one you use. That's minimum width. Again, it would be, I guess, a better example instead of changing the background color for section to yellow would be me trying to change the menu section and the ad sections to purple. True, the content is shifting and it's all going into a vertical, phone-friendly format, mobile-friendly format, but the content shifts when it's in that smaller view. That's what I just wanted to test that with the yellow at first. So, I mean, I guess more accurately would be changing the nav section and the aside, which is my ads. Changing nav and aside to purple. Uncomment that. Purple. I realize eventually, after we get this sorted out, I also want to shift the content literally, and I'll be able to do that with both grid and flexbox, whatever I need to do to move them, their location. But this was just a test that I was trying to pull off. But it sounds like I need to change this to either 399. I'm just struggling on how the min or max, if it's affecting above the minimum or below the minimum. I think it's when it reaches the minimum pixels that it turns purple. So I guess I'd want it to be anything below 401. So at 400 and below, it would be purple. That's how I'm interpreting it. I don't know if that's right. It's probably not. But that's what I was shooting for. Holy shit. See, the purple's there. And if I close out of this, why no purple? Or like, why is the purple still there? Now that it's more than 401 pixels, How does this nightmare end? How do I get it to go back to being red? That's the world I wanna live. And I think I need to set the max width as well. Like a 399 and a 401. Okay, lots of comments, dear God. Let me read through them. Background color none. Other stuff, that's min width. By color, you can see the reason in the bottom. It's showing you the background color is overridden. See why it's overridden. Clickety click. Background color is overridden. Well, that's cool. Wait, does it actually say, like, why? Oh, because of this. So... Toasty, again, think about what screen size you want to target. All screens under 400 pixels. That's max width. Okay, so it's like opposite day, kind of. Well, I guess it's not. I guess this is normal logic for other people. I'm piecing this together at... What time is it? Dear God. 1:20 a.m. Delirium. This has been a year of terrible... This hasn't been a year of high-quality learning. This has been a year of highly questionable thinking and delirium around midnight. Been brutal. So, okay. Push through. We're gonna figure it out. Crazy person's choice. All screens under 400 pixels. That's max width. Code by Kyle. The Style tab and the Computed tab are your lifelines and the answer to all things. Okay, the Style tab and the Computed tab are our lifeline. Okay. Okay, I'll need to spend more time getting used to the Computed tab. I think that's the first time I've clicked on it in 330 days. So, styles there. Let's see, continuing on. For this, we need... Okay, BE96, Toasty's got it. Toasty. And then, to test, of course, you have to change your viewport size to above or under 400 pixels. Set that to max width. Okay. Oh man, I know, it's brutal. It's brutal. Toasty, death, BE, it's above 400 pixels. Max. Change to max width. Here we go. Change to max width. Width. Save, 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 save. And then, the topmost rule. Code by Kyle. Click the value. Change the value in the browser in the bottom window. Screens with a maximum width of 400 pixels. If you just change the values in real time, you can experiment. Click the pixels, hit up and down. On the down key, it will cycle through them by pixel, and you can see that's also another good point, that I should be doing more things real time here in the Chrome console and whatnot. Force a habit by tinkering over here in Atom. Hopefully we can break that soon. So change that to 399 or add... I'm going to add a second one. I'm going to add a second one. We're going to add max. Minimum width and maximum. So max width is for the smallest screen. Minimum width is for the larger screen. We will copy all this. minimum width. So this will be 399. This will be 401. For small screens, it will be orange. No, it'll be purple. And for large screens, it will be... What did we have before? Well, we're going to do orange. I don't know why. Just because. Save. Okay. I know I should be tinkering in the console, but still, it's a hard habit to break right now. Keep it in mind. Set that back to full screen. Refresh. So that's currently orange. And that's still at 400, but if we change it, if we take the bar and slide it... Damn. 254. So... What else? What am I, Kyle said to click on an element. Rust. Compute it in style and make the change ourselves. Down here. He said we could click on the pixels. Do something. Clicking on the pixels. Death. Wait. The topmost rule. Click the value. Change the value in the browser in the bottom window. Toasty screens with a maximum width of 400 pixels. If you just change the values in real time, you can experiment, click the pixels, hit up or down on your keys, cycle through them by the pixel. You can see changes in real time. Toasty. Oh god. Who wants to explain that? G96, you have to set dimensions. Like you set the width of the global container that holds everything. Oh, have you set dimensions? I don't think so. That was one of my concerns. Up here, for HTML and body, I was just trying to get the screen size to fill out. Again, Topher's example, I noticed his fills up the whole screen for the example for the project. Mine has just been hovering around content based off that. And the only thing I have, even coming close to that, would be height. I was wondering if I needed to set a height and a width for main. But I never got to that point. And it's been haunting me. I've got my body and everything is within the main div. Everything else is sort of a subsection. Header, nav for menu, section for content, aside for the ads, and footer for, obviously, footer. So let's do the following, I'd assume, regarding God knows what. My mind's totally shot. Let's see. What is main? Is main your template? Just the main containing, it's the main div. I generally do a global container. Position, fixed, top 0, left 0, width 100, height 100. Then stuff is relatively positioned and sized. Oh. Position fixed? The main container, yeah, everything else inside is relative. Toasty, but why? I'm not sure. It's an option. Other thing. So regardless of me doing max width or minimum width, What if I just had different widths? Can I give it a range? Because I'd also like to be able to just scale it and see it change colors. Like 3 different, you know, like 300 to 450 yellow, 450 to 600 orange. Feel like I could do that. 600 to 750 could be green or something like that. It was like expand the window, the things change. And again, I was my main thing, it's not that I'm looking to make it yellow or purple or anything like that. I just wanted to get a general understanding of how it functions, but I seemingly haven't been able to wrap my mind around the concept, apparently. Minimum width. I wonder if I can give it multiple values. Yellow between a range. Dum 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 dee dee. You know, I may just have to accept defeat for today. I think it's not. There's also something I've learned over the last 333 days is that it's not the code that's wrong. I mean, obviously my code is wrong, but it's not so much that, it's me. I'm the thing that's broken. The code can be fixed. I'm the largest problem in any given situation regarding my code and or projects. So I may just have to try tomorrow. Hopefully I can pull off an earlier stream, maybe a midday stream, where my mind is a bit more clear, slightly less delirious. Still wishful thinking on my part. Toasty. Try out max width 800. Seems to be a scaling issue after all. Happily. Also, and side note, thank you again for all of just the many different people trying to assist after so long, so many failed attempts. Again, it's not you, it's me. We're skilled at failing. Okay, so max width 800, you say? 800. Should I get rid of min? Yeah, we'll get rid of that in the meantime. Save. Refresh. So that's red. And then we inspect. It flickered through purple just briefly for all of a nanosecond. Holy it worked. Now, that's so weird. Look at this. Here. That's strange. When I go to this, I don't know if it shows it. Can you see the 600 pixels right to the left of the select arrow, to the left of that, to the left of right here, in the upper right corner of the viewport? It briefly shows 600 pixels by 1,600 pixels. Just want to know if that shows. It does show. I can see it in OBS. You guys can see that when it changes. Awesome. Okay. So now that we've got that narrowed down, so it was the like 772 pixels wide or whatever the hell it was trying to tell us before. So why is it when I go smaller now that it changes back to red? Is that me? It's something I'm doing. Very odd. Okay, so Toasty, seems to be the scaling issue after all. Woo. GE96. See, that's 600 pixels. Okay. 600 pixels wide. That's your global container. Dimensions are off. How big is that white area? 776 wide by 824.63 vertical. That's what we're dealing with right now. However, above in the response variable it says 538. I'm going to set it back to 400. Even though that really isn't helping anyone. But here, even though now that it's 400, it's now 776 wide by 1,423. That's the thing. Toasty. You got a sub by code by Kyle. Get a purple star. Wait. Scammed. Lol? What? No sub notification. Custom sound. I don't even free money for people who are trying to learn. Hold on. I don't understand. Wait. Kyle, you subbed? Like with a thing? Like with human dollars? That doesn't make sense. What is happening? Hold on. We need to check something. I don't have anything set up. This isn't supposed to happen because my computer isn't good enough for just OBS when I'm running even just this little bit. Let's see where my CPU's at. My CPU is running at 43% right now. Last stream, like 2 days ago, was at like 53% for my CPU. My little dual core is just like working its... Okay, but hold on. Enough about that. Wait a second. Oh my god, I have a subscriber. Kyle? That's you. You're the subscriber, aren't you? That wasn't a lie. Neat. How cool is that? That's fascinating. Code by Kyle, yeah, homie, keep up the good work. This torch isn't for nothing. That's so interesting. Thank you, Kyle. That's awesome. That's cool. I don't know what to do now, but that except for to continue to forge ahead. Well, that's greatly appreciated. And on day 333, that's fun too. I thought that was going to be the highlight of today, the fact that it was 3 threes, but I guess not. All right. Well, we're on our way. Let's do this. Okay. So we've narrowed it down to some scaling issue. So max width 800. So minimum width. Yeah, man, wait a second. Gotta jump on the other PC. Yeah, no, I'm saving. If it's coming. The PC is I've been saving up for a new PC, and the year is kind of like the test mark. That's kind of my reward to myself for surviving this whole thing. So we're 330 days deep. We still gotta make it to day 365. But and then it won't necessarily be constant programming always. At that point, we are gonna throw in some gaming at that point, but we'll be able to do a lot more content once we have a computer that can handle everything we'd like to do. Okay. Click on... Well, technically you said click on main. So here's this.
That's everything. So main is 908 by 1692. Mention save toasty, more like code by Arab Sheik Kyle. Okay, so 900 pixels. Try and set a width in CSS. For main, sure, we can do, in main, let's do width. What's a good width? Probably 6. You should match that viewport. Okay, that's also a wide. I was gonna say 800, but yeah, that's a much better idea. 400 pixels. Save. And we're refreshing. It's still 90 something. Wait. Why is width also grayed out? Did I spell it wrong? Height. See, everything else is happy and white. Why are these sad? Why is width dreary and gray? What the deuce? Forget a semicolon at line 10. God damn, I did forget a semicolon at line 10. Stack up in tort balls. Okay, alright. Rookie mistake. Number 333, probably. Save. Fresh. Aha! Something happened. See? It's 400. Now, what to do from here? Continuing on, I've got this giant purple thing and potentially an orange thing going on. Save. Refresh. It's orange. It's orange because, look at this. Let's set it to 399. Save. Oh, boo. Damn, I forgot. I guess I'm not good enough. Crap. Set it back to 400. Save. Inspect. Wow. Super microphone. What is... Does this highlight any issues? 100% online. Should it be this difficult to set the media query? I totally thought setting the media query would have been a lot easier. This is why we went to empty. I saw this and I was like, hey, minimum width. We just set it to whatever we need. Maybe there's a maximum. Maybe there's a minimum. Is it me? It could be me. This is brutal. This is brutal. This is a special kind of hell. I think, even though it may be a scaling issue, I'm still blaming myself for the problem, which is why we're probably going to try again tomorrow. Well, we're definitely going to try again tomorrow. But we're going to figure this out eventually. Okay. What are we looking for? 50% T. Prominently occurs in the responsive view, not CSS related. Don't understand why the viewpoint is smaller than the delay. Code by Kyle. I wish I could catch this all the time. You should hit me up on Skype or something, man. Love to help you out. I have a Slack channel with a bunch of devs. You're welcome to join. Thank you again, Code by Kyle, for the sub. That's crazy. Seriously, thank you. It's still not even quite setting in yet, but that's awesome. Media query is easy. Chrome is AIDS. Jesus. Goodbye, Kyle. I live in Vietnam, so it's a little tricky to get US streams in this genre. Ah, Toasty. Donation scam. Don't even care if it's a scam. We all saw the Twitch stats. We looked behind the panel. There was a 1 there. Damn it. Yeah, there was a 1. That's all that matters. We got it on stream. I had a sub at some point. That'd be funny, Toasty. No, I mean scammed by BDX. Dear God, exactly. That's probably more accurate. G96. Thought something else. I donated him some actual money. Damn. Kyle, seriously, that's awesome. I don't even know what to... This is the first time this has happened. I don't even know what the appropriate response is, except for thank you. This is so cool. That's so strange. I never thought anything would amount from this. Doesn't matter what the amount is. It's just the general action is a foreign concept to me. I thought for sure nothing like this would happen before the year mark. Let's see. But I don't think he's seen the chat yet. No donation messages, though. Code by Kyle, no offense. That's a meme when the streamer doesn't see donations and simply ignores. I don't mind. I'm waiting for him to notice, though. Check your Streamlabs. Make sure you notice it. Oh, we can go. We can check. Taking bets now. Will he notice it first or go to sleep? Notice? Let's dig a little deeper, shall we? Hold on. Hold on. Let me... Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Dem 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 dem. Dem 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 dem. Hold on. We're gonna look. We're gonna check and see. Damn, what? Hold on. Hey, hold on. That's not $1, Kyle. You did not send $1. That is a very different size. We're going into Streamlabs. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Right. Loading. Huh? There is a 3 and a 5 touching each other. Huh? Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. Kyle, you rock. That's so cool. Oh, I don't know what we're gonna do with that. That's going to the computer. For sure. This is awesome. That's way cool. Toasty taking bets now. Will he notice first or go to sleep? Notice. Toasty. Not much. Are you kidding? That's yeah. That's a thing. That's, what is that? $5 subs for 2. What, don't you get like, I don't even know what it is. I have never had subs before, but for the cash, I mean, that's 7. That's multiple months of subs. That's 7 months of subs? I can't even do the math. That is sometime. It's so late, I can't even think. Exactly 7 months of $5 subs. Well, even technically more. 14 months. That's a year and 2 months of sub revenue with the $35. That's what that is. We just did the math, ladies and gentlemen, and robots. Yeah, tell your friends. Crazy. Let's see. What are we looking for? Canadian dollars, though. Is it? Wait, I don't even care. It could be $35 of Monopoly money. I don't give a damn. Thug life. All thanks to Kyle. Alright. Canadian dollars. Or Canada. Always getting ragged on. Code by color. I just like people who learn how to program. Toasty. Do you have a PayPal in Vietnam, by the way? Just curious. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I'm an American. Take out your lady. For damn sure. Yeah, we're gonna celebrate with that. You just live here. I'm basically free to live here. I use a US PayPal account. How's the currency exchange? $20, 50,000. Wow, 50,000. I don't know if, I mean, that's a lot. I feel like I'd want to operate on smaller numbers. I don't know if I'd want to be carrying or not 50,000, 500,000. I don't know if I'd want to be carrying 500,000 of anything in my pants. That's just, I feel like that's a lot of responsibility. 20 is a lot easier to wrap my mind around. Basically free. How's the internet? Best internet I've ever had. Dang. Alright, well that's cool. $20 a month, 100 megabits down. Not bad. Fiber. I want to get fiber. It's just they don't offer it in a lot of areas still. Big appreciation. Phone is $20 unlimited everything. Huh, alright, well, you know what? Maybe all of us need to move to Vietnam. I think that's what Kyle has highlighted more than anything is the cost of living and the quality is worth the exchange. Yeah, it's cool feeling seeing money come from the internet. Average salary here is $300 a month. Oh, ooh. Well, I mean, I suppose that could be a thing if the cost of living is more affordable. Casual Russian, rich boy, right? See, we're partying. We're living the big life thanks to Kyle now. Safe? There's proportionally, though. Like imported goods. Super safe. Even like Times Square. Nice. I didn't realize I need to visit that part of the world. I've had friends go to visit Vietnam. I've never gone though. Casual Russian, cost of living and the quality of internet, etc. is pretty standard in EU. If you get money from the internet. $300 a month is cheap. Run SaaS software in healthcare. How do you deal with HIPAA? Casual Russian. Finland. I don't even do whatever that is. This is, look at that. Look at that. 35. Ugh, so cool. This is strange. Go get a bunch of cat toys for little kid. Is little kitty still sleeping? You totally missed it. Hey, cat. Wake up. Yeah, that's little kitty. She's been sleeping there all night. Usually she tries to sabotage the stream. I can't believe she's been passed out the whole time. Although we did get her a new kitty toy. Like feather thing on a string. She's been chasing that for a while, so she's been exhausted the last couple days. Alright, well, I think we've accepted defeat, kind of, because clearly my computer is suffering from some kind of, well, both my understanding of my computer's scaling issue is having an issue. Let's see, I don't deal with HIPAA, it's all training software. B96, you give me hope, Kyle. Show cattle, donate another 20. I can show the cat. You don't need to donate. But she's sleeping, though. We can celebrate. Celebratory. Except for someone who just sent 35, yeah, we can get little kitty. Oh dear God. Oh dear. This is little kitty. She's tired, confused and scared. That was not a graceful entrance by any means. Yes, there you go, little one. She's, usually she destroys things. And she's assuming the napping position. She's not an excited... Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Over here. Look at... Dance for the humans, little kitty. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. This is... That's her nose. she's having none of it. We've awoken the Kraken from her slumber. We're gonna have to celebrate with her another day. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Yep, she's good. She's checking out. Alright, we tried. Good cat. See that? Those are ears. That's that. Yeah, that's an ear. That is an ear. Speaking of... Oh, wow, that was a big yawn. Yeah, good. What are we doing? Refresh Streamlabs. We have to go back into Streamlabs. Streamlabs. Hey there, little kitty. How was your nap? Good? Yeah. You're a good little kitty. Holy shit, for serious? Oh my god, none of that was English, but are you for real? $20 more? Little kitty, look at you. You're a professional stage cat now. We should tour the country and get you shows. Yeah, people will pay good money to see you. Kyle spent more money on you than I have in the last, year. That's... This is crazy. Kyle, I'm gonna need to set up all the stream alerts and whatnot to keep up with your shenanigans. This is ridiculous. Kyle, refresh stream. G96 making it rain. Totally wrecking a stream with cash. Get me pie. Hi, you trying to learn how to code? Yes, we are, but right now we're distracted by Kyle's generosity and little kitty. The cat that's yawning right now. And now she's starting to lick her toes. So, there you go. Farewell, little one. Oh yeah, you're a good kid. Be free. I think she's heading back to her napping spot. Way cool. Way cool. Alright. I'm still delirious and tired. My ability to code is just completely shot. I don't think we actually have the ability to do anything productive. Let's see. What are we looking for? What's that popular cat? Moo something? There's a mooing cat? Toasty, longer stream than usual when money is incoming. Yep, we've gone 332 days with nothing. Usually we just end it whenever. Usually we get sleepy and call it quits, but if the people throwing money at us are demanding kittens, you know, we've got kittens to supply. Alright, let's see. What are we doing? What now? We're still we've run out of our cat resources at this point. She's gonna turn into a tack kitten. That's not gonna end well for anybody. GE96, he's selling out, learning. That's how it works. See? Exactly. Just it took 333 days. for how long you learn already. So, since we've completely destroyed all productivity, our adventure started 333 days ago. And as far as uptime, which we don't have any of these commands set up. Oh my god, it's been a 2-hour stream. Technically, 2 hours and 47 seconds now. But we started our journey at Code Academy. Hey, Code by Kyle. Followed you on Twitter as well. Bitchin'. Hell yeah. Nice. Tomorrow marks the 11 months down. So we'll be posting our 11-month tweet. So what did we do here? We ended up from Code Academy. We've gone through the past a few times, but might as well do it again. Dum 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 dum. So our journey started at Code Academy 333 days ago. We went through all the free courses they had to offer. Some of them show empty, but that's because they recently did a major update to quite a few of their main popular courses and some of their newer ones to update them. So anyways, we went through, we got to experience like 14, 15, 16 different languages. React, Angular, Python, JavaScript, Ruby, smattering of other stuff. So that was cool. Then from there, that took up the first 159 days. Then we landed at, no, not Code Academy again, but Code Wars, which is mostly challenges, not so much lessons. That was just kind of an area for us to practice doing different tasks. See, what's this? Moving zero numbers to the end. Write an algorithm that takes an array and moves all the zeros to the end, preserving the order of the other elements. Different little challenges, things like that. So there's, I think, 8 levels, 8 to 1, and then it goes into a second category where it goes from 1 to 4. We're on the cusp of going from level 6 to level 5. So that was good. We did this for a while. And then we also made our way to free code camp. We completed, I think I'd say like 85%, maybe 80% of the front end development certificate. I plan on finishing up Code Wars to some degree. I know there's no real end to Code Wars, but I want to make more progress there. As far as the front end development certificate goes, and all the other certificates that Free Code Camp offers, we're partway through the intermediate projects. There's only a handful of advanced projects before you can claim your front-end development certificate from Free Code Camp. We finished all the basics leading up to it. They've got a much more focused learning path, as you can tell, than Code Academy. But that took up basically the first 9 months. So starting in October, Topher, one of our longtime viewers, who supplied us with plenty of guidance on our journey, set up these projects for me to work on to help wean me away from those tutorial sites, because I was kind of just treading water, wasn't really making a lot of progress. Even though I was getting a lot of exposure, it wasn't any like higher level learning or activities that was really honing my skills. It was just kind of information on repeat. So these were all kind of micro projects, and right now we're in the midst of project number 7, Quest for the Holy Grail. But we've got a couple more ahead of us, and they've been pretty damn awesome. I think I've done the most learning with these projects since October. So we're about 2 months down. We've got another month to go. And yeah, so it's been streaming every day, whether it's a short stream, 20, 25 minutes, to a longer stream like tonight, 2+ hours. But we show up, rain or shine, regardless. And there have surprisingly been some pretty epic family events that haven't been all that great. But we've pushed through. We've been here every day. So we're committed. We're doing it. Let's see. What are we doing? Chat's got all kinds of comments. Code by Kyle followed you on Twitter. Toasty spending another 333 days to explain what you did in the last 332. Yeah. Get me pie. Well, then you must be already kinda good. I started 3 weeks ago. I want to find a job. I'm a master level noob at best. My learning was an interesting path. When I started a year ago, it was an exploratory journey. There was no set goal. It wasn't, I want to be a developer in 2 months or 6 months or at the end of the year. It was, what is coding and what will happen if I just start to kind of chip away at it every single day, regardless, whether I'm good or bad. Because I also want to highlight to others how far and how much they can learn, even if they're awful. Like, just how I've been doing everything has been so inefficient. I start my stream at damn near midnight every night after a long day, so my mind's totally shot. The learning, like, it's not even a focused learning path for the projects. There's a lot of struggling, refactoring that could be streamlined, but I've still made so much progress regardless of how inefficient it is. But I'm not too worried about it. It's more just kind of shows a testament, I think, as to what others could achieve when they are focused. For people who do start 3 weeks ago and they're already hunting for a job, you're gonna be set. The 2 things I know about coding is don't own a cat. His little kitty has sabotaged more streams and me learning. She's wasted more time than any other aspect of this journey as far as negative effects go. So don't get a cat, and I'm not sure what else to tell you, but that's the #1 rule. Cats are bad for coding. Get me, I started 3 weeks ago, want to find a job, code by Kyle. I don't want to turn this into a me thing, but dude, some wisdom here. I've been programming for 13 years. My first job was $12 an hour as a PHP dev. I left that and started a job the following week for $30 an hour. I left that and moved to Miami for $110,000 an hour. Whoa! Hold on. Were you like nuclear defense? What is 110,000 an hour? Moving to Vietnam, making more and spending less. Seriously, pursue coding. Keep it up. 100K base salary. Okay, yeah, code by Kyle. 100K a year or 110K a year. I was like, dear God. This would be doing some serious work for somebody if you're getting 110,000 an hour. Jesus. You probably don't stop for lunch breaks if they're charging you that much. Okay. D96, hell yeah, man. Machine learning. Replacing labor jobs. Satisfaction of problem solving through challenge. Code by Kyle. If you can just get good enough to do what you're doing, you'll make bank. Now's the time to be a programmer. Best time in history. I admire how dedicated you are to this. Seriously impressive. Riches await you. G96. Do you still work in PHP using a framework like Laravel? Or you're beyond that? I use Laravel and Lumen for the current project I have, but I do it all. A lot of Node.js. Topher talks about Node.js a lot. That's something I want to experience, and still some C#. No Twig, sweet man. You're trying to continue being solo, or maybe you're not mentioned Slack. Microservices are done in Lumen. Bigger things than Laravel. Node.js for some various API stuff, and C# for some server-side stuff. that needs to be done on Windows. What do you use for C#? Desktop app, server-side, hobby games and stuff. Not aware of Lumen. Are you into Oz stuff? At all, like Lambda or no? Sorry, I won't keep going. 110,000 an hour, Bill Gates, right? Code by Kyle Ha. Sorry, Fat Finger. Get me pie. You think it's possible for me to land a job at some point? Already 28 years old, want to become a web dev. Code by Kyle, 27. Hey, I'm 27. Although I'm not earning $110,000 an hour. 110,000. Don't use Lambda, but I use Oz for everything. Yeah, we got a working project. Let's close out of this noise. We can relive some of our brief projects. What have we done? Most recently, what did we do? What did we do successful? Let's reflect back. Day 333 has turned into some unknown. This is a new chapter in the stream. We haven't had a day like this, so why the hell not? Start opening things, doing random crap. File, open. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Documents. We've got the number game. Coin toss. Magic 8-ball. Random user generator. Mouse position, which I think is my favorite one yet. And then we're currently juggling Holy Grail, HTML, HTML, HTML. Open all of that noise. Yeah. So, we've got a smattering of things to check out. Dum. Copy. Boom. Close out of that, close out of that. Yeah, the number game. This is where we started as far as projects go. Dude, their free tier's awesome. Oh, for Oz. I haven't really... I mean, Code Academy had a little basic free introductory Oz course. But that was... Or the AWS stuff through Amazon, but that was about it. Using S3 Poly, EC2, yeah, Amazon killing the game. I bought as much stock as I could. Expensive as though. Right before they bought Whole Foods, I was fucking dumped my money into that. That was probably a wise decision. It depends on what you want. Maybe go bare metal. Amazon is gonna kick Walmart's ass. I'd hope so. That's kind of the F thing. Like, killing small business. Walmart's not that small. Yeah, Walmart's the giant that comes into the small town and destroys everything around it. All the mom and pop shops. Code by Kyle. Walmart already did the damage. It's payback to the extreme. Amazon is made up of small businesses. FBA and shit. Like, Amazon only sells a few things. The rest are people who just sell there. Come full circle for Walmart. Save it, you can develop your own machine, VirtualBox or Docker. Other way like that. I don't know if it's real damage. As a small business, you have to be flexible and adaptive in a way big business can't be. Exactly. Amazon bringing it back. You just do what everybody else does and think be successful. Prime shit. Good times. What were we doing? We were reflecting on our tiny steps of progress we've made so far. See, I'm hopeful. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get through all 10 projects before before the end of the year. We're on Project 7, giving me some issues. Oh dear God, why does it keep giving me... That's what we want. Problem. But if I'm able to finish all 10 projects beforehand, I'd like to further revisit the current projects and polish them up. The main thing that's bothered me is having to style each project. I'd kind of like to give all 10 projects a similar style, like a master style sheet, for consistency. Oh, hey there, little kitty. What are you doing? Yeah, look at you. Your ears are cold. We'll be done soon. We're just gonna kind of relive some of the projects we've done, hang out for a bit, and then me and you can go to sleep. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, who's got your tail? Steven does. We actually need to move you for all of a moment so I can interact with the projects. Oh yeah, at your cat. No. The mic is not for you to scratch your face on. We've talked about this. Little kitty. Are you assuming the napping position? You are assuming the position. Okay, just watch your tail. Check yourself, cat. Check yourself. Will you stop caressing my chin with your tail? Okay, you're good. She's settled. She's docked herself in my lap. Yeah, there was the number guessing game. You had to throw a number in. 42 is too high. 17? Still too high. 9? Damn. 7 was our number. Death, death, death. Coin toss. Coin toss was also fun. Heads or tails, it does the flip, the stat rate. When you click it, see? 4 out of... Wow, 4 heads, 1 in a row. We do tails. We keep losing on tails. But it also does the overall win rate. Pretty cool, and it's got all the stats. Kind of fun, right? As far as a coin toss game goes. Yeah, all the projects Topher set up for me were awesome. These were all great. G96, that chart, what is that chart using? It's just Google Charts. You just drop it in, you plug it in. It's rockin'. We should be able to see here, coin toss. We reference it, I think. Where is it? Down at the bottom? Yeah, Google statistics, charts, chart loader. Yeah, pretty bitchin', right? I mean, for a lack of a better phrase, that kind of captures the awesomeness right there. Dee-dee-dee-dee-ba-doo-dee-doo, So yeah, there was that, and then Magic 8 Ball. We've got our hover function and whatnot. Ask me anything. Is little kitty sleepy? Oh, I guess we should capitalize her name properly. L and capital K is little kitty sleepy. Submit. I don't know anything. Of course you don't, Magic 8 Ball. Damn. Typical. B-dee-dee-dee-doo-doo-doo. We'll inspect. Can look into it later. Is that just a random array? Oh, of the... Wait, you want me to inspect the chart? It was just a thing, or were we inspecting the 8-ball? And as far as the responses, yeah, we've got all the responses on the JavaScript side, in an array, and then a random function to dump them out. You know, we can ask, as long as the phrase has a question mark, it can be anything. It needs to have a question mark. See if there's no question mark. It says feed me a question, damn it. So you have to confirm, give it a question mark. Anything. Ta-da. Fire away. Boom. Chances are you're doomed, but hopefully not. That's about as encouraging as my words of wisdom ever got. It was a pretty gloomy, dark Magic 8-ball that I've forged. Mouse position, I still think, was probably the most visually stunning, despite its basic look. When you click anywhere, it generates random sized rectangles and random sized ovals. The rectangles slowly grow and the ovals spin. Yeah, kind of fun. Different colors, different characteristics. That's with the Magic 8-ball position. These were just the HTML files. Obviously, the CSS and JavaScript files were... That's where all the magic is, really. Then you just dump a bunch of clicks right here in the center. It's just mesmerizing. Oh, tons of fun. Tons of fun. Good times. Alright, so there's that. And then, lastly, random user generator. Well, actually, we did random user generator before mouse position. That's true. That's true. So, random user generator. We set up an API call, 4 different ones, using XHR and fetch. It would pull in different data, also using Axios and jQuery. That was another good fun project. Really difficult. XHR was bitch to implement. Oh my god. The other 3 were so much easier. Holy hell. Like, the JavaScript for the XHR was like this. It was needlessly long, but everything else for implementing fetch requests and Axios was like just a couple lines. So, but that's why Topher had me do all 4, was to highlight kind of the benefits and disadvantages to each one to see how they function. It was really cool. So wait, hold on. What's happening? All kinds of questions and comments from GE. Is that just a random array? I don't know. You already said it was a Google chart. When did you meet this guy? Pretty comprehensive tutorial. That's pretty cool. Kind of curious if that's Canvas or something. No Canvas. All JavaScript. Wait. Overflow. Click like a million times. What keeps track of the animation, or just apply it once with CSS? Yeah, you just drop. With each click, it creates a new div. And they just stack and they execute. I'm not sure if you meant when did you meet this guy, as in the one who crafted all of the projects. Topher, he's been here since like the beginning. Probably like day 2 or 3, I think. And all the days through, I mean, he's not here every single day, but he's here enough. The days he can't view, like last night, he wasn't able to watch during the live stream, but he still makes comments on the archived VODs. So he still throws out tips and advice and stuff like that. So he's been instrumental in my guidance, or guiding me in success of this. Just like the time and effort is astonishing. So I've been extremely grateful for that. I probably wouldn't have made it the 300 plus days without his assistance. So, yeah, good times. But continuing on with the chat comments, pretty comprehensive, pretty cool. Canvas, no, didn't do canvas. CSS animation on simple divs. Where's the data from? Use plain JS. Randomuser.me. Yeah, we did use randomuser.me for the API. And I think down here, wasn't it somewhere? Maybe it was, yeah. Crap. I'm drawing a blank on where it was from, but it was the randomuser.me API. That's what it was. Code by Kyle, learn Vue, JS. Okay, we can throw that into the mix. React.js, Elixir, so many Angular, man. Toasty, Vue is cool. It is the only thing I learned yet, but I'd recommend to go with React right away, though. G96, I'm just going to learn the backend stacks enough to build base CRUD apps to improve my chances of getting employed. I freelance outside of labor job. More backender than frontender. Looking to learn React. Working on Python, Django. Yeah, I think I kind of want to learn Python. I'm not sure why, but that was another interesting course through Code Academy. Is unfortunate at Code Academy. I will be returning back because Code Academy did updates for a lot of their free courses. Some of them were pretty buggy and quirky, but they solved a lot of that. They've smoothed out some of the rough edges. So I think they updated their Python course. I think they redid their Ruby on Rails course. So I want to revisit some of those courses that stood out as odd earlier in the year. But anyways. By Kyle, capital Angular. React is okay. Vue.js does the same thing as React. Is the jQuery of reactivity. Oh, that's cool. Use React in the project before this. Kind of a pain, kind of a pain in the dick. So eloquently put, Kyle. Vue.js has been absolute pleasure, start to finish. Okay, use it for Raspberry Pi. See, that's another. So, for where the year is leading, again, for why I did the year of streaming, it was a last minute decision because I didn't have compatible equipment to make a normal Twitch stream of streaming games work. So I thought, well, this is what my computer can handle. It'll give me something to do every day, a reason to stream every day, and I'll be able to learn how to code every day. That'll force me to do it. So kill two birds with one stone. At the end of the year mark, I'm gonna keep continuing coding. I'm not sure it'll be in like the same format or fashion. I will obviously add gaming into the mix, but there will be plenty of other things that I wanna learn as well. Whether it's building Raspberry Pi stuff, or other PCs, or learning languages. I think coding in other languages would be awesome, or even changing my current projects that I have. Again, coin toss. I'm not sure if it's wrong, but change it when I'm learning Spanish or German. But if I choose to learn Spanish or a language like that, then I can come back and do coding projects and turn it into peso toss. It could be fun. I'm not sure peso toss will be appreciated by everyone, but it's an option. There's plenty of other languages, so yeah, we can do all kinds of things. So I'm looking to like mix and blend all the interests that I have into one big, just blended nonsense journey. So yeah, I mean, if you guys stumble in here 9 months from now and I'm learning German or playing whatever the most recent Rainbow Six game is in German, and then I jump into a project and we're coding in German, that's what's going down. So yeah, that's what I've got planned. Kind of a weird thing, I know, but I also just enjoy the learning process in general. That's why I don't mind. Like, I hit the reset button so many times at Code Academy because they had so many like redundant lessons. They teach the intro to HTML and CSS and JavaScript like 3, 4, 5 different times with their classes for the catalogs that they've got. Although I think they kind of they've changed their site layout. I think a lot of the courses and stuff is still there, but like learn HTML, obviously it covers the basics of HTML. Where is down here? So courses, there's that's where it starts. Even in CSS, they still reference the basics of HTML because each of these, Code Academy is all the separate courses and languages. I, however, went about it in a very odd way. I tried to force it into one major long learning path. So there was a lot of redundancy. So make a website. Here again, they reteach the basics of HTML. They reteach the basics of CSS. But I did all the free courses, so it was very repetitive. Same thing again happened when I restarted at Free Code Camp. Hit the reset button again. But that just highlighted to me what all the quote-unquote important fundamentals to focus on, what those were. So I thought it was a good thing, just more perspective. And yeah, the learning process is fun, kind of regardless of what I'm learning. So it's been interesting. Let's go ahead and close out a lot of this. I think we can finally land this bird. Let's close out of this. I think we're going to set the width. We'll comment out the 400. In the meantime, we're going to keep the width. We're just going to comment it out. Save, save, save. Refresh. We'll go ahead and I think we're going to call it a night. What are the final comments? Homie security thing. It runs 3 threads. Wasted so many hours on shitty made view libraries. Put that way too nice. Or nice way to put it, Kyle. Peso toss, right? Toasty, learn German. And move your money to Switzerland. Yeah, we'll add that to our to-do list. We'll diversify our portfolio with many different currencies. Toasty. All the donation incomes. Try 100%. See how big it is. Toasty, it's 100% by default because of display block. Glad to have found your stream. Good luck learning. I'll be stopping by ton time. Yeah, man. You know where to find us, at least for the rest of the year. So, and well afterwards. We'll set width to 100. Just for fun, because we can. 100%. Save. Refresh. Nothing too different. I did notice a minor change in the text, but c'est la vie. Toasty, I don't understand why his screen is larger than the viewport dimensions when he does the responsive view. I don't either. I'll cross that bridge tomorrow. It's brutal, but we'll save it for day. That's a nightmare for day 334. But it's only a response. Hope I can catch you in the future, man. Gotta stream in that Asian time. I follow regardless. And thank you again, Kyle, for the non-scam legit dollars. That means a lot. And the sub. Very cool. Unexpected, to say the least. I figured that's why I don't have any of the notifications. This was not supposed to happen before the year mark. I was gonna set that all up on my new PC when I finally acquire that towards the end of the year after I succeed. G96 Toasty probably does the right does nothing. Check the dimensions. Still above 700 pixels. Your HTML file has changed with the meta view. Sorry, trying to end the night. That's full. The party doesn't stop. It just spills over into tomorrow. That's part of the learning process, is accepting failure and defeat. But perseverance. Not giving up. It's coming back tomorrow. We have failed. We've been confused and have failed basically every single day. But we keep showing up. That's our bittersweet swan song. So, alright. Toasty's still streaming next year, by the way? Oh yeah. Hell yeah, for sure. That's why we committed a year to this. I also wanted to, like, just build a habit up. At least to the point where I would be able to take maybe a day off and remember what's happening the next day. During the earlier part of the year, oh my god, when I would go more than... when it would reach the 24-hour mark, I would struggle to remember what was going on. I needed to stream, like, within every 18 hours, 16 hours. Like, it was interesting. It's muscle memory. We're building up our little bit of skill over time. We're in it for the long haul. That's for sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and commit and push this nonsense. To GitHub, we need to crack open the GitHub goodness. We've got this. GitHub here. We also need the desktop app. OBS. Can we see the stuff? That show? It does show in OBS. Beautiful. Okay. What did I do? Well, what do the historians need to know 100 years? Day 33. What did I do to the CSS and HTML that's of noteworthy? We added media queries. Added media queries. Wait. No. Media hell. / viewport nightmare. That definitely captures day 334 far better. Probably not exactly helpful for GitHub, but you know, at least the historians will know the truth when they look back. A century from now. That's what's going down. Commit and push. Ta-da! B-d-d-d-d-d-d. Resolving deltas. Yes, good. Let's close out of that. Ditch that. Double check everything's kosher on the GitHub side. Repository. Quest for the Holy Grail. Updated 10 seconds ago. That's a good sign. Ta-da! B-d-d-d-d-d. Beautiful. Awesome. There's that. Let's see. Still flexing brain muscles, that's right. Do most sites even do the whole nav section footer thing? Seems like the template just spit out a crap load of code minefield. Damn good to be using Git. Yeah. Toasty, historians trying to learn media queries from your code might fail. No, it's not that they're going to learn what to do. They're going to learn what not to do. Yeah, see that? Which is far more important. Far more important. Okay. I think that's it for now. Yeah. So, thank you again to anyone and everyone who stopped by to view tonight's stream and or assist. Today we had GE96, Toasty, Code by Kyle, which a special thanks to Code by Kyle. We'll wrap around to note that again for the donations and whatnot, but GE96, Code by Kyle, Toasty, as well as, I know we had others, Casual Russian, followed by, Get Me Pie, at least I think it was Get Me Pie, and what else? Lakey, L-A-K-E-H, and whom else do we have? Anyone else? We may have had others, but I don't see anyone. There's just a huge wall of, yeah, beautiful. Awesome, awesome. And, to mark day 333, we've got our first subscriber and donations, both from Code by Kyle. A huge, huge thank you to Kyle. Thank you. Thank you, Kyle. We greatly appreciate it. Entirely unexpected. With that said, day 333 comes to an end, but the adventure continues tomorrow with day 334 of the year of streaming and learning to code. In the meantime, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it.